he'll say, Mikel Arteta, that this was a game in which he could do that he was able to take the handbrake off, which clearly is not an expression he particularly likes. But, he'll say that he can do because he's coming here and he feels that they've got a chance and that maybe he can't do it against Manchester City or Liverpool. Is that right? Or can Arsenal now be a bit more attacking in their approach going forward?
And I think it was purely based on the midfield. It was picking Marino or Eze last week. I think a lot of the fans would like to see Eze start. He went with Marino today, and Marino ends up the important player when he gets you the equaliser. So it goes either way. And I think today, Eze shows that you can trust him in these big games. He showed if you play him in the midfield position where he's one of the three, he can get on the ball, he can make things happen. Certainly first half, he was the most creative influence on the game. He looked classy when he got it, made things happen. So I don't think there's a problem in that respect. But you can mix it up for certain games. I felt that going the way they did against Liverpool, going the way they did against Man City both times, when you've got an Eze in there, I think it was right to utilise him and play in that central position. But you know what, he'll be delighted. But saying all of that, and yes, they deserved it. Like Les said, the goalkeeper has a massive influence on that. If he just takes a breath, goes down, buys a few seconds, they don't end up winning the game. And they were, in the end, they were creators of their own downfall.
Half their goals this season, Arsenal, half of their 12 goals have come from corners. Is that a problem? Or do you look at the overall stats from this game and think, do you know what? They're creating loads of chances from open play. They are having those opportunities. And if they rely on corners at times, then so what? It's a valid way to get results in games.
Yeah, they're having opportunities. They're making opportunities in the game. And I think this is why we're talking. When we look at this Arsenal team, you look, if they play on the front foot, you think they're going to create chances, they're going to score goals. But everyone's got set piece coaches now. And that's for a reason. That's for a reason, because you're going to get free kicks, you're going to get corners, and you might need to do something a bit different to score a goal from one of these set pieces. So if it weren't that important, why would you have set piece coaches?
And that's the thing. It's been really important this year. I think Arne Slot talked about it yesterday and said that it's becoming more and more important. It's never had an impact in the game, but it's becoming increasingly important. And that's borne out by the numbers. 28% of the goals this season have been scored from set pieces, which is an increase
Corners,
of 33%.
Not just that, throw-ins, you see what happens, and you see sides that you never believe.
United identify Conor Gallagher as Casemiro replacement. Learn price tag. Manchester United appear to be targeting Conor Gallagher as their ideal replacement for central midfielder Casemiro, while the club was linked with Gallagher in the summer transfer window. The People's Person relayed that Man United rejected the opportunity to sign him as they felt that there were already enough versatile options at their disposal this season. Although United may have believed that there was no need to approach the Atletico Madrid midfielder during the summer, the club may need to reverse this belief given Casemiro's potential departure. New midfielder needed. It was reported that United star Casemiro faces an uncertain future beyond the current season, particularly as he receives interest in the Middle East. While it is believed that United want to hold on to him for the time being, the 32-year-old could be running out of time at the summit of European football, given his age. Adding further complication to the issue is the belief that United would not want to part ways with the Brazilian until a replacement has been identified, meaning that the need for a player like Gallagher could be on the rise. Given Gallagher's reported interest in returning to the Premier League should Atletico decide to offload him, it seems that a move to United is already being teed up. A transfer is in the works. Previously, it was reported that Atletico could be open to parting with Gallagher as soon as January. Now, it seems that one such move could indeed happen. The Express reported that United are indeed plotting a move for Gallagher. Baliba of Brighton has been on the Red Devils' radar over the past year, but a hefty price tag of approximately £110 million has deterred them. The report claimed. The United hierarchy are now exploring alternative options, viewing Gallagher as an ideal successor for Casemiro, who is anticipated to depart Old Trafford next summer. After making 50 appearances in his first season with the Spanish Giants, he has only started 2 matches this season. Atletico manager Diego Simeone remains unconvinced about Gallagher's value to his squad and may be open to selling him. The article continued. It is believed that Atletico's president, Enrique Cerezo, values Gallagher at around £50 million. If made available, the 25-year-old would draw attention from several English clubs, including United. While a £50 million price tag is certainly not cheap, United would surely need to start exploring their options given their ongoing midfield struggles, particularly as they prepare for a future which could exclude the likes of Casemiro. Atletico Madrid are reportedly open to a key sale in the January transfer window with Conor Gallagher tipped to leave. Gallagher landed at Atletico Madrid last summer as part of a big money move from Premier League side Chelsea, but he struggled to hold down a regular starting spot during his first season at the Estadio Metropolitano. The situation has changed little at the start of 2025/26 on the back of summer moves for Johnny Cardoso, Thiago Almada and Alexa Baena in a midfield rebuild. Gallagher was handed a shock start in the 3-2 UEFA Champions League defeat to Liverpool at Anfield before being replaced on the hour mark, but he started just 2 of 7 league games. His uncertain picture in Madrid has led to speculation over the 25-year-old wanting a Premier League return as quickly as the start of 2026, with former club Crystal Palace reportedly keen on re-signing him. As per previous reports from TBR Football, Manchester United could also make an offer, but domestic rivals Tottenham and Newcastle United are ahead of them in the pecking order. United are also uncertain over what to do about Ruben Amorim, with the Portuguese coach enduring a miserable start to the campaign at Old Trafford, but Gallagher remains on their radar. The England international is a player United could push for, regardless of who their manager, as he offers Premier League and Champions League experience. Reports from the Daily Mirror claim an offer will be tabled in January, but the clubs are some distance apart in their valuations. Atletico Madrid are rumored to be pushing for around £50 million, which would be around £15 million in profit from what they paid